This is Mac Boland of IllinoisMatmen.com, and I am here with Josh Lowe, high school ranker and reporter for Intermat. Okay, first of all, Josh, how long have you been doing the high school rankings and covering high school wrestling for Intermat?
This is going, I started at the end of the 2009, 2008-09 was the first, at the end of that season, then, so this will be my 9th full season doing the rankings for Intermat. On the individual side, on the team side, we've been doing, I think this will be the 7th or 8th full year of team rankings for Intermat.
And how long have you been coming to the Ironman?
This will be, I've been, I think, something like 16 and 18 now. Years
Wow.
as a fan or a media now.
And you are an Ohio resident.
Yeah, I'm about 35 minutes north of here, east of Cleveland.
Okay. And every year, you know, the Ironman is, you know, there's a lot of tough matches, always surprises. So day one is already in the books. We're here in day two. Anything that happened in day one that maybe was surprising to you? Anybody who wasn't on your radar maybe suddenly popped on?
I would say the biggest surprise of day one was two-time tournament runner-up Cole Matthews from Reynolds, Pennsylvania, not making it to day two itself. His first round loss was a big surprise to state qualifier out of California, J.T. Stinson, by a score of 6-4. Then in his last match of the day, he lost a 3-2 decision to two-time state placer from Selma, Tony Mendoza. That's a surprise, obviously, because Matthews pre-tournament was top 5, top 10 kid in the country, two-time Ironman runner-up, 3-time top 3 in the state of PA. I think he went 1, 3, and 2. So you talk about a very good national kid not getting it done here at the Ironman. Second loss is because it's a tough tournament. The first loss is, quite frankly, on his lack of performance.
Okay. And is the team race going pretty much the way you expected so far?
Yes, obviously, in terms of Blair being heads and shoulders above the field. 10, 11 kids in the quarters. I thought they'd get about 10. They have 11. They're killing the field by about 20, 25 points going into the big points rounds of the quarters and semis. Then you have the next 3, 4 teams very close. Montini, Graham, Sam. Edge is having a little better run maybe than some people thought.
Sure.
However, that's, in my opinion right now, that's more because they have a lot of kids that are about 7, 8, 9, 10 types that made the quarters, as opposed to kids that will win those matches and go to semis. That said, if they get those semifinalists from those lower seed positions, that would be an emerging team story.
Sure.
But from your standpoint, you want to talk about Montini.
Yeah, just, you know, your impression.
I got to tell you, this is the best team they've had. Izzy said that, I agree.
Okay.
You look at the first 12 weights of their lineup. There is no hole in the first 12 weights of their lineup. Nothing that's a hole here, nothing that's a hole in Illinois. And you look at those first 12 weights, when you're talking about kids like Dylan Brunoski, Jake Stiles, kids that have Stiles didn't qualify as state but would have out of any other sectional
sure.
in Illinois.
Yeah.
Brunoski placed 2 years ago. Swaller's a qualifier. Christensen's a qualifier. When you talk about those kids as being your weaker kids, that says a lot about the top of your roster.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking about kids that are going to be in the hunt to place very high at state and being your weaker kids of the first 12, that says a lot about what Montini brings to the table.
Well, and depth is so important. I mean, not just in this tournament, but obviously going forward to some of the other tournaments like the Clash, the Cheesehead, etc.
Yeah, especially your depth will be tested at the Clash, obviously being dual meets.
Right.
And especially then at the Cheesehead, your depth will be more tested than it is
because of the pool
here,
format.
Because you're going to pull the bracket.
Right.
While the Cheesehead is a tough field, it's not this field.
No. Nothing is this field.
What I'm saying is there's more kids that, there's more teams and more kids that can compete in the event. So the fact you have 12 kids that are state placement caliber in Illinois 3A says a lot.
Right.
Even if the teams in Illinois 3A seem to be down this year compared to where they usually are, it's still a tough individual climate. I mean, Montini might win Illinois 3A as a team in a walk on the dual side because you got the Marmions, the Lockports, the Oak Park River Forests. Teams are a little down from where they were in previous years. And you got Mount Carmel is going in the other, even though they're down a little bit from last year, in the other trajectory. They're a team that's on the rise even though you might not, they had a great first day. They're in 10th right now.
Right.
But I don't think that lasts because
Right.
they just don't have the roster talent
Right.
this year to make it last.
Yeah.
But they might be the team that by the end of the year emerges to be that runner-up in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Let me rephrase it. They might be the second best team because who the heck knows what?
Yeah, because we don't have a we anguish about that every year because of the lack of a seeded dual team series.
Because
but that's
you remember last year how
Yeah.
I forget the 3 teams got basically pigeonholed into one quarter bracket on
Yeah.
the team side.
Yeah.
You had Marmion and Mount Carmel. One of them didn't get to the team.
yeah. Mount Carmel lost to Montini in the sectional, and then Montini and Oak Park met first round, and
Yeah,
Lockport and Marmion Academy met first round at
You
state.
had teams so pigeonholed into
Yeah.
one location.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying, that you don't know. But Mount Carmel's a team that's going to emerge I think they emerged this year as the second best team in Illinois, but going forward, I think starting with next year, they're going to be a Fab 50 team again, and they'll probably be more likely a top 25 team as opposed to a back half team going forward.
Okay. Now going into today, how important are the quarterfinals to make or break a team?
Those matches are vital because what happens in the quarters is you're going to pick up your 2 advancement points, you're going to pick up 3 guaranteed points for placing 6. And here's the thing, if you lose in the quarters, you have to beat a very tough kid coming right back just to place. If you don't place, you don't score points.
Exactly.
If you win that quarter, even if you semi-slide to 6, you've scored some points.
Yeah.
And if you get in the semis, you have a chance to place even higher than 6th.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are certain kids for whom the goals are much more than merely placing in the Ironman, but placing in the first place is very important.
Yeah. So you actually have a screen name on Illinois Mapman, don't you?
I haven't posted in forever and a day.
Well, it's Buxman, right?
Yeah, I haven't posted
All right.
in forever and a day.
All right. Well, Josh, thank you so much for your time.
Very
And,
welcome.
you know, I'm a fan of Intermat, and I check your stuff all the time. And anybody, if you want to be informed, Intermat, great site. It's relatively inexpensive for a yearly subscription, and they do excellent coverage at the high school and college level. So, again, thank you very much. And this is Mac Boland for IllinoisMapmen.com.
Thank you very much, Mac.